Yo, what's good guys? Spawntrigger finally back with the deck profile. So today we're doing Drajeweled for standard, so let's get into the ride line first. First is going to be the starter, it can be whatever you want. Then we got Jewel Core. We have Jewel Neil, and then we have regular Drajeweled. Pretty basic for now. This is the ride line until Magnus comes out, then we'll probably change it up. But right now this is the ride line. Any starter you want, generally. I just play this one, it's cute. You can play like the other ones, so people think you're playing like Black Mire or like another Pale Moon deck, whatever. Triggers. First is the OT. You can play whatever OT you want, honestly. I like the Dark States one just because it's a bit more like, I guess, high rolly. If you hit it early game, the constant 10 can to crit makes your turn 3 and 4 a lot more like good. You can play like the red one for like multi-attacks. You can play the blue one to salvage a card. You can play the yellow one. You can play whichever one you want, essentially. It really doesn't matter. Like Odium, I like this one though, just because if you hit offensively, it just, no matter what point in the game you do it, it's good. So next we are playing 4 effect crit. This matters. 4 vanilla crit. Then we are playing 3 20k fronts. You can play the insole fronts if you want. I think this is just better just because the 20k shield is good if you draw it off of like a Drajeweled or something, or like Tertio. The 20k shield is a bit more important. And then depending on the meta you want to play in, I'm playing 4 vanilla heal just because I like the 15k shield, and it's like, I just prefer it. You can change these depending on the meta you play in though, so. Next we got grade 1s. First card is Bifrons. So when you call her from hand, you can counterblast 1, scry 3, add 1 to hand, 1 to soul, and 1 to drop. So this card is just so good. It filters, it gets you pieces, and then it gets you cards and drop to use with like Tertio, or you can use it with Ignis to get a specific grade. This card's like 30 bucks now. It's insane. So yeah, 4 of this card's really good. Then we got 4 Varpula. Its effect is on rearguard. You can just put in soul, reveal if you're on the grade 4 Drajeweled, or you reveal it from hand, put in soul, draw a card, and then restand a rearguard. Pretty simple. It's another attack extender. Then I am playing 4 regular perfects. I'm not playing Elementaria currently just because I feel like this is a little bit better for the games where you have like a lower hand size when you have to guard early. So having like the 4 PGs, we have like the play where you have 2 PGs in hand, you could just PG. You can play the Elementaria if you want. It's not the worst thing. It's all player preference, I guess. So yeah. Next up, grade 2 is pretty basic. We got our 4 copies of Rockiger. This is our power attacker. It gains 10 when it attacks, and you have 4 different grades in soul. And then when you soul blast 4 more different grades, you can counterblast 1 to restand it. So yeah. Next card. This is the card that's really broken. For Lupiosa Girl, this card's like 18 to 20 bucks now. So on call, when you have a Drajeweled Vanguard, you can energy blast 3, draw a card, and essentially the same effect as this. So it's a restander. So theoretically, you have 12 restanders in the deck. This card is just really good. The fact that it nets you a card when you play it and just replaces itself is just really good. Then we have 4 copies of Zagan. So when you call him, you can soul charge 1, and then you can reveal the grade 4 Drajeweled from hand, or if you have one on your Vanguard circle, you can call a card from the soul, and at the end of the turn, it goes back into soul, and then if you're on a Drajeweled Vanguard, he's a booster. So this behind any of your cards makes him a 10k booster. It's really good. So that's the 2 lineup. Pretty basic for now until we get more support, or we change the deck. Grade 3s, 4 Tertio. He's a 15k shield when you play him on the Guardian Circle when you're on the 4, or if you reveal it. Then if you call him, you can reveal the 4, or if you're on the 4, draw a card, choose 2 cards from your drop, put him in the soul, and when you discard him to ride to grade 3, you draw a card. So this card's really, really good. It's important. This card's like expensive now. My flex spot is I'm playing 1 Ristal Galer. I like this card just because it retires and puts a card in soul. So you can go like swing with this first, with the Varpula in the back or on this side, and then restand it, and then do it again, and then get the pop and draw, so you cycle a card. You can play other stuff. I just like this. A lot of people will either play like this as their one of, or they'll play like Horde Slash, or maybe like another grade 2, like Ambosa. Next, for our last grade 3 card, we are playing 1 copy of Forbidal, or Regardless piece for the deck. You can play the new one. The new one's really good. I just prefer this, honestly, because theoretically, it's another card to get Drajeweled into +1. So you can search for, like, this in the drop and, like, Drajeweled in deck, and then use this to draw another card and get 2 souls. So this card's really good. So yeah, that's the grade 3s. And finally, for the grade 4s, is just 4 copies of Ignis. So when you have, at the start of the battle phase, you put 2 cards from your drop into the soul. Then if you have 4 more different grades in soul, your front row will gain 15. And then you can soul blast 5 cards with different grades to give your this card a crit. Make your opponent's Vanguard's or front row's power 0. And then, yeah. And then if you have a Drajeweled in soul, you can count those as any grades. This card's just so good. I think with Magnus coming out, the ideal build, I think personally, is going to be playing Magnus with this, and you play Magnus in the ride deck. So you can theoretically like use this with Magnus, so they both do the same thing. And then if you don't draw this, you can fall back on the Magnus play with the new grade 3 to give it Twin Drive. So that's really good. So yeah, this has been the profile, guys. Rate, comment, sub. Thanks. Bye.